We know that drive shafts provide the critical link between a vehicle's engine and rear end. Of course, there's a lot more to consider, as Mark Williams Enterprises offers no less than 7 different drive shafts of varying materials and yoke attachment methods, as well as different diameter tubes in most materials. There are 3 primary factors to consider when selecting a drive shaft: horsepower, vehicle weight, and drive shaft length. Other factors include using a lighter weight shaft to improve performance, the critical speed the shaft will reach, and budget. Mark Williams Enterprises has developed a sophisticated torsional testing device that can exert up to 15,000 pounds of torque. Because of this equipment, MW can test drive shafts and components to determine failure points. Critical speed is important, as any rotating shaft will become dynamically unstable at a certain speed, begin to vibrate violently, and ultimately fail. The 3 considerations are the stiffness of the material, the diameter of the tubing, and the overall shaft length. Physics dictates that the shorter the shaft, the stronger the material, and the larger the tubing diameter, the higher the drive shaft's critical speed will be. For a typical Camaro or Mustang street machine with a drive shaft length of around 50 inches, most any material will suffice. But if RPMs north of 7,000 are attained, an upgrade is highly recommended. Using a 50-inch drive shaft as a yardstick, critical speeds may vary from 6,885 RPM for mild steel to 10,380 RPM for carbon fiber. In between are larger diameter steel and aluminum shafts. For racers, weight is always an important consideration. Aluminum shafts are about half the weight of steel, and carbon fiber is lighter yet. Racers should also be aware that drive shafts certified under SFI Spec 43.1 are required in many classes of competition. Most drive shafts manufactured by Mark Williams meet or exceed SFI Specs 43.1. Measuring a car for a new drive shaft requires having it at a racing attitude with all 4 wheels on the ground. A 4-post lift is best for the task. The easiest distance to obtain is from the end of the transmission seal to the pinion seal. Another is with the yokes in place, measuring from the U-joint centers. Most Mark Williams drive shafts use the heavy-duty 1350 series U-joints. These are about 22% stronger than typical OEM universal joints and eliminate a common failure point for stock drive shafts. Big 1480 series U-joints are available for extreme applications like Pro Mod. After the drive shaft length has been determined, the tube is cut to length and yokes attached. Extra care is taken to ensure that the U-joints are properly phased and their center lines precisely parallel to one another. The mild steel shafts are equipped with standard weld yokes, while the chrome moly shafts get MW's own 4130 forged steel yokes. The bonded aluminum and carbon fiber shafts are equipped with 7075 forged aluminum yokes. Some yokes are precision MIG welded to the shaft, while a patented process called AccuBonding is improved to permanently bond aluminum yokes to both aluminum and carbon fiber tubes. The shaft is torsion tested to verify the bond. The finished drive shafts are dynamically balanced to rigid G30 standards based on actual operating parameters. This machine is capable of spin tests up to 10,000 RPM. The yokes that will be used are also employed during the balancing process. Mark Williams manufactures a variety of yokes that are forged from 4340 steel and precision CNC machine. These yokes have an exclusive O-ring plug seal to eliminate fluid seepage. A new reduced mass design yoke reduces drive shaft weight. MW also offers a handy rapid release yoke that allows the drive shaft to be disconnected at the transmission, facilitating quick access for trans or converter changes. Pinion yokes are available in 4340 steel, 7075 T6 billet aluminum, or titanium. These are precision CNC machined to exacting tolerances and quality control checked. An extra benefit comes in the form of a billet steel U-bolt kit that replaces standard U-bolts. These caps firmly encapsulate the universal joint and add a safety margin of some 500 foot-pounds of torque. Add it all up, and it's easy to see why Mark Williams Enterprises is the industry's leading source for high-performance drive shafts. From economical Masterline mild steel shafts for ET bracket and street use, to the exclusive 7075 series of super strong lightweight models, including replacements for breakage-prone Mustang GT 500 two-piece drive shafts, MW has you covered.